All right, everybody. So we've got here more problems with, well, not really more problems, the same problems with not having enough goods to sell. So I think it's time to make it happen. Over here, we're not having the same problems that we had last time. You know, taking care of the traffic issues over here seems to have really helped us out. As you can see, our population has rebounded. We were all the way down to like the mid 90s, I think, because we had lost so many people to quote unquote starvation, I suppose. So my thought process here is to build a new industrial area where we have good access to goods coming in from the highway. So I think I'm gonna start moving some of this stuff that I don't really need to have over here. I'm gonna move it to somewhere else. This thing is huge. It takes up so much space. I guess I'll put it over here. And I'll move that airport over there as well. This little aviation club. Same area. Just like that. And unfortunately, does not work with the terrain too super good. But who cares? That's not what we're worrying about this video. So here we have a waste processing complex. That needs to probably move as well. And since it just needs to have power and be connected to water, I'm just going to scoot that over there and make sure I hook her up. Oh shoot, that wasn't the water thing, was it? That was for trash. You know what? I'm just going to leave it over there, at least for now. And we're going to get rid of this road. What is this thing? Let's see. Servicing services office. What? Oh, it's another one of these random deals over here. Gonna move that over there, I suppose. Alright, let's see. This is Grand Library. So it looks like I really can get quite a bit of this stuff just moved out of my way. This is Ziggurat Garden as well. Gonna have some big attractions over there. Alright, I believe that's elder care. And it's all commercial stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and de-zone that area right there. And since I have a really good worker base right here, I am going to put in district. Or actually, you know what? I can just extend Beach Heights because I believe Beach Heights already has the Industry 4.0, and if it doesn't, I don't mind adding it. Let's see. Yes, it already has Industry 4.0. Very good. Okay, now I'm going to... I think what I'm going to do is just put in a road down here like this. And I'm going to go pretty much 90 degree like this. Continue out like so. I think that continued the same angle. Yeah, it looks pretty straight. Okay. And not every... Ooh. Okay. That doesn't look super duper 90 degree. That other one. I just want to try to get as close as I can from the start here. it may not let me. Right there, that may be too much of an angle, so let's try it up here. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping it would let me go with just like a 90-degree angle here. Oh, I think that one is. Okay. It is. Excellent. Okay. We'll just roll with that then. And that one is as well. Very good. Okay, I think I'll probably see if that one will work. Looks like it did, and I'm going to get rid of this middle connection. I do want to have some connections, but not all of them all the way connected, if you catch my drift. And let's make sure we have... That is horrifying. Make sure we have water coverage here. So we're gonna get these water pipes put in underneath the road. Get some good spacing on them. Try to use the least amount of water pipes possible. There we go. Okay, so we now have water. We have our district to 4.0, and it looks like we should be pretty well set up to have, what's it called? Outside connections bring in any goods that we need, and I do want to make sure I get rid of any stoplights that I created. Very good. And I am going to, like I did in the last video, try to have my industry kind of spaced out so it's easier for vehicles to bring in the raw goods that are needed. So I'm not going to have them all jam-packed in the exact same place like I did before. I think that might have been part of my problem, is it was just too jam-packed. So I think if I leave them kind of a little bit, I know it'll look weird, but if I leave them kind of like in this grid pattern like this, it at least gives room for deliveries to happen. And I'll leave it just sort of like that for the moment. And we'll see what happens. Let's check in with our traffic around the city, I guess. I have made a lot of changes recently, and it's been a minute since I've gone back and checked with everything. Looks like we don't have any major traffic stoppages. There's a lot of traffic, like a lot of high density traffic areas because, well, it's a city with 100,000 people in it. Alright, let's 76%. This traffic is moving, just very busy. I wonder if this... Oh man. Alright, well... Why is this coming all the way from over here instead of coming up from here? That is one thing that confuses me a little bit. I think one thing I might try to do here is put in a little train stop, and if it doesn't work, and by not working, what I mean is it doesn't help with traffic. That's my metric for not working. Oh man, I thought I had something that made it so I could add in. Oh, what's it? The. Anyway, let's see. Ooh, that actually worked out pretty well. Never mind. Okay. Let's put in a cargo train station. Kaboom. And, I want to hook it up to these train stations. I guess once I get over here, I really should try to go back down to ground level. It would be kind of odd having train tracks elevated that far. And then just right when we get up to the road right here, we'll go back elevated. Oh man. Alright, I guess we may have to go a little bit more at a direct angle across the road. Whew, man, just barely made it across there. Alright, now let's see if we can get these connected up without it looking too odd. I am going to need to try. There we go, something like that. That's not too bad. Alright, we do need to have some water going under here, it looks like. There we go. Alright. I think we can go ahead and add in a few more. Oops. That was a 5 instead of a 4. I think we should go ahead and put in firehouse. I think it's worth getting rid of one of my buildings there. There we go. Very good. Alright, and looks like I could stand putting in a police station. And let's check on garbage. Not too bad, really. I think we'll leave it. It looks like this is going to end up being a good idea to do that. So I think we should go ahead and expand it. Let's add in some more buildings. And I do, as you can see, I do have a really high demand for industry and offices. And since I'm looking around and seeing a whole bunch of not enough goods to sell, I'm assuming offices are not the main thing that people want. It's really that we need industry to produce, you know, more goods. Yeah, okay. And I think this is getting better. At least this side of the main road here. I've only got a couple buildings that are low on goods to sell, which is really good. Before, this entire thing was, you know, going out of business here and there. So, yeah. Okay, another thing that I had a viewer tell me about was warehouse. So let's see what we can do about warehouse. Warehouse yard. Small, medium. Warehouse with a railway connection. And a large warehouse. Let's try out a large warehouse and put it right here. Okay. Stored resources. Oh, man. So it's specific to each little deal, huh? Alright, well, I guess large warehouse is going to be kind of pointless over here. But let's see what we can do about getting small warehouses here and there and everywhere. Okay, so this one, we're going to do forestry products. This one, we're going to do farming products. And actually, let's move this one up here. Let's do ore products. I'm going to move this one as well. We've got, oop, not too far. Oil products. So we've got oil, ore, farming, forestry. This one, You know what? Let's just get rid of that one. I'm curious to see if having these warehouses helps out. I'm assuming that what's going to happen is stuff from out of town is going to get sent to fill these up. Right now, they should pretty much all be close to empty. But since I do have, I believe that this one, oh, they can actually all have access to everything now. That's right, because I connected it all together. So really, these trains coming in here, let's take a gander. This, oh, you can't tell at all, huh? Okay. Well, I mean, so really any of those could be anything. Which should mean, theoretically, that these could slowly but surely be filled up. And then the point of that is that these each have their own freight trucks, which then can send out goods to our industrial buildings, which makes it so they don't run out of raw resources like these ones up here do sometimes. But I mean, if you look at this, look how densely packed in all of this stuff is up here. Yeah. This right here, this little piece of traffic, unfortunately, I think it's necessary because it's really helping out getting goods to Beach Heights. But it is causing a little traffic backup here. I don't really know exactly what I can do about it, because I've got goods that are coming in here that need to go in there, as well as goods that are coming from up here that are trying to go over there. You know, so... And as you can see, you see little cars go away every once in a while. I do not have... well, I mean, I have despawning turned on, which is easy mode, you know, because I am not good at all at taking care of traffic. Just every once in a while I have to do something about it, but I'm not good at it. I do have a fairly developed, you know, mediocre public transportation system. I've got airports, I've got trains, I've got buses, I've got taxis, which taxis are a scam. I'd say leave them alone. They don't seem to really help that much. Anyway, let's get back to... I am still wanting to, as much as possible, avoid putting these buildings directly next to each other in order to help with the traffic as much as I can. Oh wow, it looks like it's actually working out. We got some stuff coming in. I wish that these told you what goods they need, you know, because it'd be easier to plan, you know, how exactly stuff should be brought into our industrial area. But unfortunately I don't know if there is a way to figure out what goods I should be bringing into this area specifically for each building. But if you look over here, there is just like one or two buildings that are having issues with supplies now. So this has been a very, very successful day here, just by putting in an extra shipping, an extra industrial area. We're producing all sorts of goods that are getting sent by these little vans into the city and being distributed. Like, look at this. It is crazy. There's just two buildings that are short on resources right now. That is amazing. Pretty stinking exciting. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this one. We've been very successful. Leave a like on the video if you will, and consider subscribing to my channel. And join me next time.